Hi there, ladies and gentlemen. Back again for another episode, and this time I have come to one of the most beautiful place in Goa. This place is called as Betul, and it is about 55 to 60 kilometers from Panjim, and you just cannot go without being awed by the view that you get over here. What I am going to show you today is something a little different from the view. But since we have come over here at the mouth of River Sal, which is opening to the Arabian Sea, behind me you can see a huge water body. Ladies and gentlemen, all the rivers in Goa flow from east to west. That is, they start in the Sahyadri and they come down to the Arabian Sea. But this is one river that you see behind me that starts in Verna. Yes, Verna industrial estate. It starts there, and from there it comes down here and is one of our north-south flowing river over there. It is a big commercial requirement because most of the fishing and the fishing jetties are in this area. Today, we have a lovely lighthouse on top. It is called as the Kitol or Kitla Lighthouse, and it assists navigation of big ships that are either coming inside or that are passing by. So also this place has got a very, very huge historic value. You can see an opening there in this water body, and it goes inside. You all have heard of Gopakapattan, that is Goa Velya, that is the second capital of the Kadams. This port that we have over here is called as Veliyapattan, and ladies and gentlemen, you know them as Veli, the village of Veli. I told you many things about this side. Now when I come towards the shore, you have got the Sal River, and you can see the end of Kavelosi coming over here. The end of Kavelosi and Betul creates a channel for all the ships to come inside over here. Now that I have told you everything, that this river is commercially very important, trade is to happen over there, that there is a lighthouse, and I also told you about the historic value. Why we have come here today is to see a fort, a unique fort, a very tiny, cute fort that is supposed to have been built on the orders of Chhatrapati Shivaji. He may have come here, he may not have come here, but this one fort over here created a lot of problems for the Portuguese. More on the fort. Let's go up. As I am climbing up, it's a short walk up here, very narrow. There is a nice pass over here. Behind me you can see this building over here. This was once the customs checkpost. It is their property. So whenever you are coming here, just see that you do not disturb or do anything that's littering and all that. But the beauty of this is there is this small fort, and as I am coming there, I will show you how strategic this particular fort was. This is the fort of Betul. It has this small little ramp. Possibly ramps were used to pull the cannons to this bastions over here. And you can see, I'm going to just walk around and it will show you how big this fort is, or this bastion fort is. And here it is, we have the cannon. Ladies and gentlemen, there are some nice seats, and I'm going to sit down over here into this beautiful little seat over here and tell you that this particular fortification, I will not call it a fort, this fortification was ordered to be built by Chhatrapati Shivaji in the year 1679 AD. But unfortunately, within a few months from his order, he passed away. So there is every possibility that he may not have even come over here. But it is said that this order that was given, or the farman that was given by Chhatrapati Shivaji, was carried out by the Havaldar of the fort. And he constructed this. We find a lot of literature in the Portuguese archives where they have objected to this particular fortification being constructed. But this small little fortification with one cannon could control all the trade, the ships that was coming from Arabian Sea into the Sal River and going to South Goa. So ladies and gentlemen, this small fort over here is very, very important strategically. Later on, the Portuguese took over this fort, and most of the architecture that we see over here is done by them. In the center, we have got a flag pole over here, and possibly it may have been used for some other reason. Now there is this flag. There is a friend of mine, Mr. Yogesh Nagvekar, from the History Lovers group, who has taken it upon himself to come here every year and to clean up the place. They clean up the place and they take care of it. They have put up a small board also over there. It is our duty also that we take care of certain of our heritage so that our children in future can feel proud about it. Remember, most of the places were built by Goans, for Goans of possible different faiths. But that they were built by Goans, that we should not forget. I will tell you about the cannon now. A cannon is one of the most important part of defense of any fortifications, whether it is a fort, whether it is just a wall, whether it is a fortress. Cannons played a big role over here. And we have a lot of cast iron cannons that we can see. Now, when I am talking about this cannon, you can see that here is a place where they can put the wick. They would put the ammunition here, roll down a cannon and light it over here so that it went out with force and hit whatever was there. And earlier, the ships that were coming from the Arabian Sea, you can see the mouth of the river, and those ships that were coming and who had to go inside the Sal or to the Veliapattan port, they all came under the mark of this one cannon. So very, very strategic. Having it over here could have stopped the entire trade. Now, I told you that this was built by the Maratha forces under instructions from Shivaji. Shivaji may not have been there, definitely he may not have been there, but there are certain references where Sambhaji, his son, Chhatrapati Sambhaji, may have visited here and also at the Cabo Fort. There is a plague over here when you are coming up. Most of it has been gone, it has been weathered. But what we can read over there is the date 1821. So there is every possibility that 1821 they built this particular fort or this bastion which acted like a fort over here. But those days are gone when we needed a cannon to stop a ship. Today, this place is a huge place of visit by people from My Goem or from the south of Goa. Because for once in the entire day today, I am feeling very cool breeze coming over here. So people come over here to enjoy the breeze and the view. It's what they say in English, it's a $1 million view. $1 million? Million rupee view. So talking Indian. They have got nice seats over here. You can sit down, you can enjoy the wind. And possibly there were other parts also. We cannot see it right now because there are quite a lot of shrubs that have grown over here. So this fort may have been a little bigger with some rooms for people to stay. But the most important part of this is the cannon part of it. And this call goes out to all the anglers or fishing enthusiasts. What I see down here is a big platter of live fish going around over here, and my friends have picked up some real big whoppers over here. So if you are a fishing enthusiast, come over here, spend a day. But I have a small request for all the people who are coming over here. Please do not leave litter or plastic or break any beer bottles. Please take them back with you. Remember, this place belongs to you. It may be protected, it may not be a protected monument. If it is protected, then you may go to jail. You may have to pay a lot of fine. And if it is not a protected monument, then you have got more responsibility to see that nobody comes and damages this. So right now, let's take a shot from the cannon, not literally, with my cameraman, Mr. Tulsidas Chari. He is going to give you a lovely shot from over this cannon. Any ships that came in earlier, during possibly the Kadam time or Shilara time, wherever, this is a natural port. So they would go and go straight down, and the port was over there, the Veliapattan port in Veli. And also, I told you about the Kitol or Kitla lighthouse. You can see a lovely lighthouse on top. This is what is guiding the ships that come inside over here. And when we are passing, we will see one more thing. We will see the Baradi cross, which you can see right on top. There is a roof and one small point over there you can see. That is what we will see on our way back. But right now, I want you to just go around, see the seat, sope as they called it, and the plaque. I am sitting like a royalty on this small little chair over here. But what I want to point out to you, behind me you can see that end of the beach. Ladies and gentlemen, did you know that that is the southern tip of the second longest beach strip in India? It starts just after Holland, that is near Daboli, and passes all that ROC, Majorda, Utorda, Kolwa, Benauli, Varka, and then Kavilose. These are not in that sequence, but if I tell you the names, there are many, many more over here. So what you are looking at over there is the tip of the second longest beach stretch in India. So ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of this small little episode on the smallest fort or fortification in Goa that is credited to Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Ladies and gentlemen, whenever I am talking about forts, fortress, fortification, I think it is time I tell you what this is. A fortification is a place like this where it doesn't have too many people over here. It serves its purpose by having the minimum people. A fort is a edifice, is a building that has been constructed for military purpose, and their only purpose of that is to defend something. So it has got army, it has got ammunition, it has got cannons, everything over there. And a fortress is one that is big. It may have a settlement inside, or it is provided with facilities or infrastructure that people can come and stay, villagers can come and stay in case there was an attack. So this is the differentiation between these three. Now that I have told you about fortresses and fortifications, you have heard the word Kotan. Possibly there was a fort over there too. Try and find it out. Write to us on this email over here and we will come to you. You will feel proud that something from your village has been taken and shown to the world. Our intent of My Goem with Prudent Media is to preserve the heritage of Goa. Please do not harm anything. Don't allow anybody to harm it. We will be going to different places. So ladies and gentlemen, at this point, let me say bye to all of you. Bye-bye. See you in the next episode.